Hello, I'm making this video to show how to clean the mirrors of a reflecting telescope. What I have here is an Orion Space Probe 130 ST. Just a couple modifications to it, like a focuser and a dovetail bracket. And what I'll be using is the Celestron Cleaning Kit, which comes with a few wipes, alcohol wipes, a spray if you need it, a microfiber cloth, and a brush to clean off all the dust. What you also need is a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver to take off the screws down here. Alright, the first thing that we're going to do is remove the secondary mirror, which is located up here. That is the mirror that you see through here, through the eyepiece. Taking off the cap, you'll see it is this mirror right here in the front. We're going to take that off. What we're going to do is, for me, I just have to undo these knots here. Makes a bit of a screeching noise. Nailed it. And these just are little screws that hold on to the mirror there. Here's a more downward look. So, got the mirror there, and I'm going to take off these screws. I recommend for these last two ones holding onto the mirror here so it doesn't drop onto your primary mirror if that happens. And then we just kind of wiggle it out of here. Could be a little tricky because these things are pretty long. See, I'm a little struggling a little bit here. Just like that. So that's what the mirror looks like. You can see my phone there. And yeah, we're just going to set this off to the side. Okay, so up next we're going to take out the primary mirror. That is the big mirror there in the bottom. So for that we do need the screwdriver, and what we're going to do is take out these screws here along the edge of the telescope. Push it this way. There we go. So we're going to take out these screws in the back where the mirror is. A screwdriver. These screws off to the side. These ones are pretty easy to take out. I'm going to keep my hand on the back of this so it doesn't accidentally fall out. I'm going to take out this last screw. This mirror is very heavy. We need to remove this to be able to access it. There we go. All you gotta do is just slide it right out, just like that. And there's your primary mirror, and my phone again. Okay, so with the mirrors removed, the primary mirror and the secondary mirror, we're gonna set the telescope off to the side, along with our cap, and just kind of make some space here. Alright, so first we're going to clean this primary telescope mirror. Get a little bit better shot here. So you see there's a little bit of dust on here, and so what we're going to do is take one of these wipes, these alcoholic wipes, for lenses, it says on the package. Take one of these, open it up, and unfold it. What we're going to do is just kind of go around the mirror with it. Go in a circular pattern here. Make sure you get every little spot on there. Okay. What we're going to do now is take our microfiber cloth and just do the same thing. Kind of look at it at different angles to see what spots you have missed. Don't be afraid to use that cloth again to kind of re-wet the surface. What you can also do is use some of the spray. I'm gonna spray it on there. Use the cloth to smear around. Spray seems to have done a much better job than the little wipe. Look at that. Just getting all those little smudges out. Getting around these little clamps here could be a little tricky. Just take your time with it. Just going in a circular motion. Oops. Look at that. Seems to be pretty good right there. Very, very smooth. We're going to do the same thing for the primary mirror. Or the secondary mirror. Set the primary off to the side, a little secondary here. Just do the same thing. I'm gonna use a spray because that seemed to work very well. Spray a little bit on there. Just take your microfiber cloth and let's have at it. Going in circular motions. Look at that, it's pretty much already clean. That one took no time at all. Just like that. Oops. Bumped my phone. But yeah. You see there, it's got a little scratch there, but other than that, it looks very good. Now what we're going to do is reinstall the mirrors. We're going to start with the primary mirror. I'm going to go in reverse order now. This is like one of the heaviest parts of the telescope, so one reason why we're starting with it. Just bring your telescope tube over and you're just going to align these screw holes with these holes here. See, and there is a little notch here, at least on my telescope. You see that? That will align with this little, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's this little groove here. We're going to line it with that. It's a little better there. We're going to line it with that. Yeah, it just goes right in. Okay. We're going to grab our screws and screwdriver. Just get these going. There we go. Don't want to go super tight just yet. Get this one. Almost have it. There we go. I think. Yep. And the last one is right there. Now we're just going to tighten them all up. Go. Got that one installed. Next is the secondary mirror. For the secondary mirror, this one, you do need to put it in a proper way. You want the angle, you want the mirror to face downward obviously, but also face towards your eyepiece here. So the orientation does matter. You put it in like this so that when the light comes up, it hits the mirror and goes out this way. That went in pretty easily. I'm just going to hold it there and show you. We got the little screw holes poking out there. We're going to take our little knobs and just start tightening them. Don't tighten them too tight though. Just get them started. We'll get the other side over here. These are important that you don't do them too tight. We just want to get these started. Because we will be fiddling with these here in a second. Okay, got those in. I can now let go of it. We're going to do this one right here. Okay. And this one back over here. Like that. Now the secondary mirror is just sitting there. It's pretty loose, I can move it around. What we're gonna do now is just tighten them until it gets a little tight. Like that. There we go. Just get it snug so now it doesn't move too much. It ain't gonna move when it's being operated. And we have one more step to go, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so the final step that we got to do is something called collimation. which is basically just the aligning of the mirrors. This is a very important step because when you look through a telescope, if the mirrors aren't aligned, your image is going to come out funny. And this is especially important for optical viewing too with your eyes. So what I have set up here is I have the telescope set up on a stand with my camera attached. You can do this with an eyepiece, but just for video purposes, I have it hooked up to my computer, and you can see my headlight over there. I have it propped up on a stair railing way over there, and the purpose of this is to kind of create a fake star. You can also do this at night too, but since it's daytime, we're going to do this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to unfocus the telescope, and to do that, we're just going to take this little knob and just slide it in. You start to see a big circle with a black dot in the middle, and that's what you want. It's just like that. Once we have that black dot, what we're going to do now is rotate these knobs here. This adjusts the secondary mirror. Probably going to make some screechy noises, but what that's going to do is move this black dot, and we want this black dot to be in the middle of this white circle as much as possible. Okay, so to do this, I'm just going to rotate opposite knobs just to make sure it stays in. Just make sure the secondary mirror stays attached. So look at that, we're already moving it towards the center. So this is moving it kind of towards this way. Telescope down just a little bit more, keep it in frame. There we go. Okay, so it looks like it's pretty good this way. We just need to bring it down. So I'm going to start rotating these knobs. See which direction they go. So that direction seems to be pulling upwards, I believe. Let's just do a little bit more just to make sure. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to start pulling it down. So it looks like I kind of overshot it a little bit. Looks like it's got a huge forehead. So we're going to bring it back up by tightening this knob. Looks pretty good. Just do some minor adjustments. There are tools, like a laser that you can put through the eyepiece that can help you with this. I don't have that, so that's why we're doing it this method, kind of doing the homemade way. Up a little bit, move to the left. And the directions of which way the knobs will pull it is just trial and error. Looks pretty good to me. So that black dot there is pretty center inside this ring. And so that is the end of the process there. We're done with the most important step of installing the mirrors. And yeah. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure to tighten these. Once you're done, tighten them, this one and this one, so opposite ends at the same time, and that should lock your mirror in place. Okay, so with that step done, you are all good to go and take this out for a night of stargazing. It is really important that you do that last step, aligning the mirrors, because you don't want your images to look all weird and all messed up. So making sure that that secondary mirror is aligned with your primary mirror is very important. But as I showed you, it's really easy to do that. You can do it during the daytime like I just did. Just set up a flashlight or a headlamp some distance away. You can do it on the other side of the room or at the end of a hallway like I just did. And yeah, it's just really easy to do. And get those mirrors aligned after you clean them. And yeah, it's a really easy process, so it takes you like 10-15 minutes to do. With that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.